system that's around you. Here are the shapes that you need. Your section is completely different from this. Anything that this is not actually part of your assessment, so you don't absolutely have to do every minute, but yeah, we get the whole thing up. That's why we make the second one.
It's one of the few tools that we have that allows you to gain some of that experience without having that actually happen in the real world.
And the same feeling you get when you get ready to hit that breaker to tie the two islands. Like in our case, we had that stability. I didn't know with that phase angle how much the flow was going to go.
For a trainee, it's the same sort of stuff. You're forced into that situation where you must communicate and follow the protocols. And it's a good place to learn it. So it's as close as you can get to real thing.
You know, we forgot to clear the vessel when they picked up a lot more load than they anticipated because they hadn't moved ahead to the substation. So, you know, I think one of those things is, you know, don't get in a hurry to get the lines. Be sure that when you're going to close a breaker, you know what you're energizing. So, I mean, to me, that was a good lesson learned.
But it's a great product. It works well. It's pretty solid. It does what you want it to do, and it reacts like a power system.
But what I like with this is this particular simulator is the generation control, and it really shows that fine balance between generation and actually getting the load right before you put it on. So
Sure, you see the frequency go down to 58.8 and you think, oh.
And then trying to figure out, okay, I'm having some issues, my voltage is low. It's like, oh, okay, so if I come over here, you know, either bring on a generator or, oh, there's a cat bank up here. Now, how do I get to it? You know, it was just making me think. It was giving me thought process that I'm not real familiar with that.
You know, you get to the point where, you know, I feel pretty confident going in there now that I've restored the system pretty quickly. You know, you have the confidence to know what you're looking for and what you have to be aware of and what traps can be there. And so I think that's one of the real valuable things that a simulator can do for you is it can give you that confidence because you've experienced it already. It's not a, what do you do now? It's, oh, I already know what to do because I've done it before.
all my operators basically would love more scenario training and use of simulators. The dynamic type stuff that we've just used this afternoon is not available for any real control room in Australia.
Well, again, it's just the time in front of the computer and alarms coming in and the pressure of reacting to situations. You know, all of that, the more time you do it, the easier it becomes. You know, so that as an operator doing this job for the last 10 years, I really haven't seen a whole lot of things that require that would be backed by the simulation happen in the real world. But yeah, we need to be prepared for those things.